Here we have a 2016 Mustang EcoBoost. Has a nice check engine light and a ratchet. This car is currently in limp mode. It's to the floor right there, and I already got my scan tool on it. Got 4 codes so far. Pedal position sensor, switch D, circuit low. We got some more voltage codes. And we have a fuel pressure sensor B, circuit high. Low pressure fuel system, pressure too low. So we're going ahead and pull this pressure switch on live data and see how's that look. Now this fuel pressure code, it could be that there's a bad sensor, circuit is bad, or you have a bad fuel pump. But I already replaced this fuel pump on this car about 5 months ago, so I doubt it as bad. Right here we have the fuel pump monitor, 40%, fuel pump 29. Here we have something interesting. Fuel pressure desired, you can see the PSI is at 271. So that's what the computer is looking for, right? We go down here and we see this is what we're current getting. 250, 240, 70. I rev it up, it goes up. But you can see it's around that range. But we go more down here, and here we have the issue, I believe. We have the low side fuel pressure desired. It's supposed to be at 87.3%. PSI, excuse me. And it's only 29%, let's just say that. So it's way below what it's supposed to be, you know. Either we're equal to or greater, can't be below it, right? If I rev it up, what happens? It wants to go up a little bit, but it's nowhere near the 87% PSI. So let's go and find that low side pressure switch. Here we have, the first thing I like to do with these sensors is always tap it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap it. See what happens. Okay, so we have good connection. I wanna go ahead and unplug it. There you go. So fuel pressure, now that's off. See, we connect right here. It's off right now. It's above what it should be. This is not good. I'm not gonna drive it like this. But I want to go ahead and see how the car reacts now that it's reading that it has more fuel than it's supposed to. I want to see the reaction. Let's see what happens. Okay, first I'm just going to rev it. Now, still the same. But I'm going ahead and turn off the car. I'm going to turn it back on. This resets the system. That's how we're supposed to be. Notice one thing. So far, the ratchet has not came back. Rev it up. She's alive. Go ahead. Every time I put it in gear, it will go to that limp mode. Yeah, she's definitely alive. The ratchet, notice the ratchet still not back. She is alive. She's not in limbo no more. So, low side fuel pressure is 113.02 PSI right now. It's above the desired. But as you can see, this car is running great. So I don't even have to do a fuel test on this car because I simply know that I turn it on and off and it resets. It revs up good. Okay, so now it's in limp mode. Or even if you put it in gear, it will went in limp mode. But look at this. Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it back on. It revs out fine. But you see that ratchet? That's an issue right there. Put it in gear, we're in limp mode again. So that was kind of throwing me off at the beginning. This could have been a PCM problem. Yes, if I didn't have a scan tool, I could, you know, maybe think that it was, because every time I turn on and off the car, it will reset. But now all this is telling me is it's a sensor that is bad. All the codes, everything, it's just telling me that it's one sensor that is bad. So let's take care of that. Got this one on Napa, like 85 bucks. I've heard that these sensors, when they go out, they read like it's doing right now, because it's off. When they go out, they read too much fuel pressure, and it'll eventually kill the engine on these cars, on these Mustangs. So I don't recommend you driving with that unplugged. Get the right part and make sure it works. Definitely. I'm gonna go throw this in and see what it does. So now we have that new sensor in, and look at this, guys. The desire is 87.3 psi, and we're reading about 80 through 107 psi. So car's not limo no more. And notice something, the ratchet is gone, and the airbag light is gone too. That is crazy. So limo will cause that ratchet and the airbag light to turn on, plus your check engine, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset everything and go for a test drive. Let's see. Let's go over here. Okay. We learn something new every day, guys. Don't give up. Keep looking for them answers. Keep knocking the door, and you will receive them answers. Okay. See that check engine right there? What I like to do, I like to turn it back off. Then just turn it off. Okay. Looking very, very good looking. Oh, she's definitely alive. Let's go for a test drive. All the lights are gone now. No DTCs. I am going to turn it off, then turn it back on. For some reason, on these Fords, when you turn it back off and on, it likes to trigger the check engine light if there's any stored codes. It was still good, and it's still sounding like a beast. So there is no problem. I already went on a test drive. I'm gonna finish cleaning up all my mess and return this vehicle and move on to the next mystery. And it's always good to learn. You gotta know a little bit of everything. You don't have to do things how you have done it for the past 2 years. These next 2 years, you can always change. That's how we humans are different from the animals, other creation. So don't give up. Keep learning. Keep going. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment below, and I'll see how I can help you. Hopefully somebody learns something new in this video.